All right, so this video I rant on a little bit. It's important to me. Please like this because the stuff I say is not going to get any push whatsoever. So just give it a like if you agree with the sentiment. If not, obviously, don't do that. But it would really help out. I'd appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Find it very interesting. The first thing people are saying about the shooter is, look, he was in a 2017, he was in a Trump costume. Republican household, grew up with guns. See, not us, not us. The first thing that comes to mind when I hear that is, if you're confident in your side and your ideology, you don't need to immediately rush to, oh, not us. Wasn't our side, wasn't our ideology that influenced him. Really? Really? I mean, aside from the fact that you immediately point to not us, which makes me think it's you, you know it's you. You celebrate the death of Charlie Kirk and then immediately start posting whatever you can to try and stick him to MAGA. Okay, so what have we found out since? Right? I mean, you know the writings on the shell casings. His roommate was transgender. So this is a bigger indictment on that ideology than anything. And just, I guess, just human ability to be manipulated. But there's been millions of tests like that. You put people in a group, it's very rare that one person, stands up against the group, no matter how ridiculous it is, whatever it is that they're doing. We've seen this throughout history. I'm not going to go into that. But what an indictment on your ideology that a Republican raised, household, mom and dad in the home, raised around guns, gun rights, advocacy, whatever. And then you spend your whole life in that. And then it took what? 4 or 5 years of school.
Oh, I should clarify here that he dropped out in the first year, but he was still a resident on campus, and then obviously maintained his little echo chamber and cult-like, discord that he was a part of that obviously warped his perception.
4 years, whatever, of school and being in that culture, to be radicalized to the point where you cannot combat speech with speech, but you need to murder someone for their views that are different than yours. I don't care who says the most vile things. I don't care. Say it. Sunlight is the best disinfectant. You don't want to not know that someone's a bigot or a racist or whatever it is. You want them to feel free to share their ridiculous views so that society as a group can say, no, we don't like that. We don't tolerate that. And that sets the culture. That's how you set a culture, by talking. And you come to, through those conversations, some sort of an understanding of what we want to be as a society. The ironic part of all of this is I think most people just want to be left alone to live their lives how they want. Most people just want to have safe neighborhoods, want to have opportunity to prosper. We want safe cities. We want a lot of the same things. How we get there, maybe we argue about. Ultimately, for me, if you feel the need to force your ideology down the throat of everyone you come in contact with to validate your perversions, I think you might have a problem, right? And if you find, while trying to get people against their will to validate your perversions, your predilections, to participate in your delusional ideology, if you find during that process that you're getting a lot of pushback, it doesn't mean that we're bigots. It means you're fucking nuts. All right? I'm so sick of all this. For me, I didn't really know what this was until about 2020. I didn't know any of these things. I had my head down. I didn't even vote until 2021. But politics has a way of coming finding you, when you lose your business and you can't earn a living, when you're told that you don't deserve health care because you didn't want to get a COVID shot, when you're told that you're a bigot because you question trans ideologies being taught to kids, when you're, told you're racist because there's too many people coming into this country unvetted that aren't filling the needs that we have in various work sectors, which was the whole point of immigration in the first place, aside from asylum and things like that. So, and then of course now you have all these people whose permits are running out claiming asylum, right? Asylum from India? It's the largest democracy in the world. There's no war going on in India. What are you claiming asylum from? People are gaming the system, and when you bring it up, being told that you're racist, fuck you. We're all sick of it. And the death of Charlie Kirk and these assholes celebrating it, I'm done being apologetic. I think we're all done being apologetic. We've been polite for fucking too long. And maybe some of us weren't polite. So what? More power to them. It's time to stop holding in your feelings. It's time to start standing up for what you believe in. Stop being so goddamn polite, because look how far it's gotten. In policing and security, talk about a safe distance from a perpetrator. You know what they deemed that to be? 31 feet. Because that ground can get made up so quickly. Now, if this is happening slowly, it's just you look this way and the person takes a step. You look that way, they take a step. You're not really paying attention. And all of a sudden, they're right in your face. It's the same analogy as, you eat a steak one bite at a time. Or an elephant, whatever. These things just creep up. And then all of a sudden, it's too late. Kind of like the boiling frog. So a lot of people need to wake up now, and a lot of people have. I think a lot of people are fed up. So if you're wondering about, I should be polite or whatever, you can be polite in a way and still adamantly stand up for what you know is right. These crazy ideologies are just that. They are insane. I mean, I watched Danielle Smith, the Premier of Alberta, who's fighting with school boards in their cities of Alberta at removing pornographic material out of schools, elementary schools, okay? She couldn't even show the material on a TV broadcast. It had to get blurred out. But yet somehow school boards are saying that this is okay to teach to children. It's okay to put it in the faces of children and have people that are not related to them potentially talk to them about their ideology and their gender and whether they're born in the wrong body without their parents. I don't understand this obsession about talking to kids about sexuality, but for any reason, if you want to do that, you're fucked up. Fuck off. I'm thankful I don't have kids. I'd probably be in jail. This stuff is ridiculous. So this is sort of my last 5 years, what I've woken up to, These things are all crazy. It's time we all put an end to this. It's time that we get our countries back on track. Western, society, Canada, the United States, the UK. There's no room for Muslim culture in Christian culture or a Western culture, even if you're not Christian. We don't promote having sex with minors. We don't promote beheading people if you don't want to join our religion. I don't need to know. I know a lot more about the Quran and Islam than that. But what more do you really need to know? The fact that some people will radicalize that and decide that they want to promote those parts of that religion is ridiculous. You don't want to promote having sex with kids. That's disgusting. What are you talking about? How is this controversial? That doesn't blend in our society. you want to come over here and cover your face? We don't do that here. Culturally, we don't do that here. Unless we're brainwashed for a couple of years and we stick a mask on our face. But, seeing someone's face is very important for kids, for social development, but certainly for just in general social interaction. I don't trust you if you cover your face. I mean, shit, even wearing sunglasses sometimes I feel weird, on these videos, but it's bright, so forgive me. But I'm not racist for not wanting or calling out the radical parts of Islam. I'm not racist for looking at history and realizing what's happened in all these Islamic states where they were a minority and where they took over, just in population and then became the number one ideology. I'm not racist for that. I'm not any of these isms or, racism, sexism, transphobic, none of that. So being grounded in reality and being true to your word, true to yourself. I don't really know how to end this, but axiom, volition are the two words that come to mind, and we're on the right track. We're right. They are not, and it's okay to say that.